Why would you hurt your business by not allocating any time to marketing? This is episode number 422 of the weekly quick tips and reminders of all facets of online marketing to help you grow your business with more quality leads. Before we begin, we got some exciting news fresh off the press, and we were just published yet again in Kitchen and Bath Business Magazine. You'd have to pause, look at the URL because the story is worth checking out, or you could just go back to the My Online Toolbox Facebook page and you will see the post that we made just the other day that is showing the link to the full story. But the key topic is focusing in on strengthening your community connection through your projects and your relationships. And the gist of it is that while social media is helping keep us constantly be connected, it often is pulling us further away from genuine face-to-face interaction. There's something simply special about turning a neighborhood into a true community, and often it starts right at home. We have two companies that we're prominently featuring that have done really well with the events, really well with the marketing of the events, and all of the goodwill, let alone sales opportunities that follow. So take a break, look at that, because it's going to stimulate you beyond the traditional quick posts on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and so forth. Not that they're not relevant, but it is relevant to be connected with a handshake beyond just a social like and a thumbs up. Moving on. Last week, we were discussing, is your website working but built with outdated technology? Real critical to be thinking about where you are today and where you're going in 2027 and 2028, because if you don't start thinking about that today, you will be out in the woods wondering where the world changed in front of your eyes. Please take a moment to check out that episode, because it's the only way to stimulate people for 1 to 2 years out when they've been riding a wave with their existing marketing for 5 and upwards of 10 years. This week, we're moving into why would you hurt your business by not allocating time to your marketing? And it was stimulated because if you're following us, before we went away, the first week of April of this year, for weeks, we were promoting our intended absence, and we were getting a lot of activity that stimulated people to plan for April and May. But what happened was that now we're in the middle of May, and it is extremely disappointing that we were talking to people planning at the end of March, and here we are. Another month and a half has gone by, and by the time you listen to this, it's going to be closer to 2 months. So almost 15% of the year went by where the people that planned on doing simple things to keep their marketing going were unable to deliver on what they confidently promised. And it's sad because there is no excuse to be giving up that amount of time. It doesn't matter whether you're busy, the weekends, vacations, not busy. All of it just becomes an excuse because the marketing has to be in front of your long-term direction. And that was the key topic that we were concerned about. So we want you to remember, please don't have an excuse for an extended period of time, because whatever that excuse is, it's going to hurt you 6 months to 1 year out, and that time comes really quick. So please, for the few of you that you know we've been bugging you to follow up from what we said we were going to do before we came back in April, we're now in the middle of May, so look at those communications and simply do what you said you were going to do with no further excuse. This is My Online Toolbox reminding you to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week, and we'll see you next week.